So I decided to do a second part to this message because as I'm looking at the cards and like I took them away for a second, I felt this sudden breath of fresh air. Like it felt like I could breathe in a sense. So it's this situation can be very contrived to be suffocating in a sense, right? Queen of Cups at the bottom with the Nine of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like everything that is happening right now is for your wish fulfillment, right? Because you don't ever want to be in a position where you have gone against what it is you wanted or what it is you want. And I feel like that's what this whole Eight of Pentacles is about. You focusing on building the life that you want, building the situation, the path that you want to be on when it comes to your work, when it comes to what you do, who you are, how you I'm taking that as a confirmation, how you manifest, number one, but also how you move, right? Spiritual gangster at best, because when I see the high priestess, the magician, and the queen of wands, I automatically think that that's like that's exactly what I think. This is a whole spiritual gangster right here. But it's just the energy of, you can move mountains, right? And I could be talking to a lot of creative individuals. I could be talking to some hustlers right now, people who get it out the mud. Like legitly, Eight of Coins right there is telling me everything I need to know. You work hard for what it is you want, and people can see that in the physical. The manifestations of what you've been working on in the physical show. And this could have that kind of, and this is, I keep hearing this, the more successful you get with mastering yourself, the more you will see people who have yet to master themselves or haven't mastered themselves start to feel a way about your mastery of self, right? Spirit, why, what do we need to know about this moving forward? How, ooh, that's a lot. The Six of Coins really did want to come out though. It's about what you give your energy to, who you give your energy to, who's giving you energy. It landed on top of the High Priestess, so who's giving you energy, who you're giving energy to, what kind of energy is being given, what is the transfer here, right? What is being shared here? Honestly, I mean, I love this card just because like I see a nice polar fox here, and he's kind of like looking directly at us, the viewer of the card. But I see this woman, this native, she has this beautiful gold jar with a fly in it, and it has a coin along with these other bugs, these beetles that have coins. So like, this also feels like community. This also feels like it's the swords at the bottom, by the way. She ain't never lie. This also feels like community, where it's like, does this community give what it needs to give? Are yous compatible in a sense, right? Like all insects being together makes sense, right? Exchanging energy, it makes sense. Now, had this been, I don't know, just all beetles and then, I don't know, a snake, it wouldn't make sense, right? So I think that the whole message here right now is to really focus on where you're giving and who you're giving to. Discernment is key here. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. We're in a new cycle. It's about being mindful about the cycles and being very, very protective over your energy. You are protected, by the way. Just know that. Protective over your success, right? And it's not to say that, you can't go out, have fun, make friends, and be successful. You can. But right now in this moment, for whoever this message is, you have this, I'd say, this task at hand, right? Because the Eight of Coins is right on top of the Magician. You have this task at hand to continue to work on the goals that you have set, the foundations that you have laid, and what it is that needs to be brought into the present, what is yours to be brought into the present. I had to clarify with that. So let me get the Eight of Coins and the Magician together. What do we need to know when it comes to... The Emperor just popped out. Aries energy. You control your life. You are the controller. You are the ruler of your kingdom. Emperor energy. You could be a masculine or a feminine. This energy is energy, right? It doesn't matter whether you're a female. You can be sitting in emperor energy, masculine energy. But with this, it's saying take control of what you can. Whatever you can't control, leave it. Four of Cups. Whatever you can't control, leave it. If there's something that doesn't even feel right, all these flashy things, and it's kind of like you're not satisfied by it, but then you see the one real thing, go for that. The real thing is outside. Like, I'm getting like, it's like nature, and I'm getting big time to go ground in nature. Like, this is fall season. Hold on, let me show you guys. Big time, go ground in nature. Look at all the greenery and then the pumpkins. It's time to get out in nature, continue to ground yourself. That's gonna help you with doing all of this work that you've been doing. That's why, like, when I told you when I first started this, it felt like after I picked up the cards, I could breathe. This is one of those moments where you're gonna have to remind yourself to breathe, right? Maybe you're putting in so much work right now and you're learning to slow down that, every time you sped up, it felt like you could not breathe. It felt like you were just, right? Like you had to do that. Or let me put the better terms for this. It was kind of like every time you sped up and you were like rushing into situations, you kind of lost control in sight of what the reason was that you even decided to go on that path, right? So let's get a warning card, and then let's get advice, right? What is the warning here when it comes to all of this energy that we see? I'm specifically looking at the Five of Swords, right? Is this Anubis and Iris? What is the warning here, Spirit? Talk to me. Wow. Whoever this is for, you're very intuitive. You're magical. You are a ruler. You are a leader. Like, when you say you're going to do something, you do it. Right? Ooh. It's a lot. I got one card. Let me get one more for the warning. One more for the warning. Uno más, please. Okay. At the bottom. The Queen of Pentacles. It's important that you be mindful of your finances, but just know you are extremely abundant. Your energy creates. Your energy is generous. You are Mother Nature herself or himself, right? If you consider that. Four of Cups and the Strength card is your warning. Let's see. Let me. Your warning is to not romanticize or focus on the bad choices, right? Focus on the good. If you focus on the bad, that will kind of hinder you from growing and moving forward successfully to where you are in this Queen of Coins energy, right? Having the courage to recognize that, okay, you know what? Maybe things didn't work out in this specific situation, but that does not mean they won't work out for me, period, right? Things are going to work out for you regardless of the situations, environments, people, whatever that did not work out. There is something that will work out. Just look at the brighter side of things. This also feels like advice, but I'll get one more for advice. Okay, for advice, I gotta make this quick. That was quick. Two of Cups. Ooh, this has to do with a connection. Move forward towards the connections that are for you, that embody what you are looking for, embody love, and just know that the thing that you are seeking is seeking you. You have to just keep moving forward, period. Meet the Robinsons, by the way. Love that movie. But yeah.